Good morning, students.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. I'm not pleased with how the class is coming up there for their Saturday morning once a week class. It's now 8:30 almost, and I don't even have half the class represented here.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
So the Ilocos office is settled.
Who is asking?
Ocean
Yes,
Johnson.
Ocean. Come on. Is still not able to get on?
I try. Let me try again.
Try again and let me know, please. So I can. Let me just look and see what is happening here. Somebody saying something?
Yes, sir. I was saying that I am not on EducaSoft.
Yeah, because today is your first class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can be on it, Miss Mullins, if today's your first class, and I didn't even know that you're part of this group. Where am I looking? Foundation Concept 2. Shane Johnson. No, Shane is not there still. Oh, crap. Let's see what I can do now. Oshin. Where do I go? Oshin, do me a favor, send me your information, your email again in the WhatsApp group, please. Why am I not seeing? All right, thank you, son.
Morning,
Thanks.
sir.
Good morning, Chantal. Thanks, Kerry Berry, for circulating this stuff for me. Let's try this one more time, Mr. Johnson, because right, anybody else come to this class will have to go over to the other group. It's kind of getting large now, and I'm looking at the other group that is much smaller. So, all right, so let me try this again because I don't understand why I'm not seeing you there. And those are only the 4 groups that we have. All right, check for me now, Oshane, please. Mullins, can you send me your email in the WhatsApp group, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you talk to me now?
So the link not working for Editor.
You what?
The link is not working for Editor.
If open mouth and talk here, I not hear you.
I'm saying the link is not working for Editor.
I don't understand that. What link you talking about?
The link to the Editor.
Oshane, please, maybe you need to turn up your mic. I'm not hearing it so clearly. What link are you referring to, son?
The email said,
The email, you got an email?
yes, sir, you send an email that to right?
All right, do me a favor. Go to your browser and type in educosoft.com and take it from there.
I did that, but still it's not showing me the
Can anybody hear him? If anybody can hear him, translate for me, please, because I'm not hearing him. Because clearly Eminem bet same way I lay down under the sheet, and me not hear him.
So I'm still not seeing the course.
Share your screen for me, please, Oshane. Mullins, you're at the...
Sir, I'm on a different device. All right, let me go log in on that device.
See, I knew you were still in bed. So that's why your voice sounds so craggy. True or false?
True.
I know that, yeah. Yep, I know that all too well. All right, Horripand. No, so who is this person? All right. Mullins, have you checked to see if you're there?
Sir, that is what I'm doing right now, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I got
Okay.
an email from
You got an email also?
sir.
Okay, good. Ocean, go ahead for me, please.
All right, so okay. I'm supposed to see the course name and your name, right? Right here, sir.
No,
Right, sir?
no. Click on term 20. Click on that plus button.
Click
On the
on what?
courses, click on the plus
Term.
button. Yeah, click on the plus button. Are you seeing it now?
Oh. Oh. All right, so thanks.
Okay. Come on to the bed, please. All right. 15 sounds like a good number that I can start with. All right. All right. All right. Did I give you homework?
Sure, no, sure. I remember that.
Okay. So I just gave you that. That was the last thing I gave you. That graph to plot for
Right.
f of x is equals to x squared. All right. So, um, how many of you? How many of you have graph paper?
Sir, I don't have any.
Sir, mine is finished.
When it finished last week?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So you never did know so you have class today.
Yes, sir, but we never get no time to go buy it.
Hey boy. All right, so we're gonna be doing some graphs. So I didn't tell you to get graph paper, but because I know you know that we are doing graphs, I would suspect that it is a given. I know Carla had graph paper and she shared her graph using a graph paper. Um, so did Kerry Berry. But yes, we're going to be needing graph paper. We're going to be needing lots of graphs. So today, then, you are going to be All right. Today you're going to be doing up your crosshairs in your books. And from those crosshairs, I'm going to give you some graphs to plot. Now, I don't plan to spend a day after today on plotting these graphs. I need to move into other things. I have trigonometry to start teaching you, and I have other areas to move into. Don't have time to spend on this very easy and nice area of study. So I'm going to ask that you be purposeful and try and understand what is happening. Let me apologize before you guys even asked. I'm unable, I need to speak with a computer person. So normally what happens, I'm able to upload a recording from my cell phone to the YouTube seamlessly. I recognize that I cannot do that anymore. So I went through several devices and it was proving difficult. And it's just one other device that I have now that I am able to do the recording. And that device is, is being shared between two of us. So what I'm gonna do now is to see if I can, because I didn't upload any recording for last week. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I uploaded last week's, I uploaded week before last year, yeah. I'm gonna see sometime during the course of today's class, I'm gonna see if I can get that device and send out the recording. But we need to get going with this stuff. All right, I'm going to be sharing something here while I look for my pin.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, morning. Who is this?
Sir, my name is Katrina Horton. I am from BAJ1, sir. A math teacher wasn't assigned to us, and it was just Tuesday gone. We got assigned to this class, so we were attending the evening class. But Tuesday they added this class on our timetable.
So if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Sir,
Thank you very much here because I know I'm having a conversation by myself here.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry. Whenever I share it, that's what happens. Thanks again for reminding. Brandon, can you unmute for me, please, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're Brandon who?
Brandon Bowley.
Oh, today's your first class also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you heard what I told Petrina, right?
Sir, can you repeat?
Oh, I was saying to Petrina that this class is rather large. I'm seeing 29 on paper on Edicasoft. And the other group has very few students. So I was saying to her, it may best suit the pair of you to join the other group. And that class begins at 1 o'clock today, 1 to 5. Because this class is really growing and there's another group with very few students. So it may be a good thing. I'm also saying if you have a difficulty doing the 1 to 5 class, then you can speak to me. But based on what Petrina said, is that the 1J students, this class was added to their 1J timetable. So I'm expecting, how many, are you in 1J also, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Rockstone. I'm going to ask the peer of your question, but take time and answer me. How many students in 1J? You know, have an idea?
About 13, 14.
You guys have jokes. All right. So those 13 students, I'm going to recommend to join the other group because 13 and 8 is 21. So I can't add 13 students to this class. And it would be nice if all the 1J students could be in the same group. So you can stay here for today, the pair of you. I'm not Bowie, change your login ID and add your last name for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. So you can stay here for today, but I will definitely will encourage you and your classmates to do the other group. It's really going to be very large. Think about it, let me know. I can give you access to Edicasoft, but I can give you access to Miss Collins section on the Edicasoft. This is going to be really, really, really very large. 30 and add 11 more, there's going to be 41 students. No, it's going to be way too much. But anyhow, I have started sharing. I've started sharing a document here. So last week, this is where we ended last week. It says to plot the graph of x squared for the domain x is greater than or equals to -3, but less than or equals to +3. And this is how we did our table of values. Those are the calculations. And for those of you who, well, who are just coming in, will not yet be a part of the WhatsApp group, this document was shared in the WhatsApp group last week, Saturday following class. And that's my graph. I'm going to project the whole page. Can you see the whole page on the screen?
sir, I don't see the page, you know, something wrong with my. See, you start sharing now. Marks and add start sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Something
Sir,
is
a
wrong
flow
with
you use, sir, flow internet you use?
Flow. Yes, I use Flow. I use Flow
Sir,
Internet. I
the
know this week.
worst internet this week are the worst. Me have to
I'm
call
telling you,
them. Them have
Naomi.
to see me something there
Naomi.
blink.
Naomi.
Yes, sir.
This week in my
Worst.
classes, the internet dropped like a gazillion times while I was in
Every
class.
second, every 5
Every minute
seconds.
the internet dropped. Trust me, what I had to do, I think it was Tuesday. What I had to do on Tuesday was to hotspot my cell phone, of
All
course,
right.
with the flow. Had to
Right.
hotspot my cell phone to use. And then when there were when they were complaining that they can't hear me. They said, sir, we know you're talking, but we're not hearing you in and out.
Yeah.
I have to then switch to a Digicel modem. And that's what I have to do. So if I am not coming across clearly, let me know so I can switch to, you know what?
Sir,
Let me switch to the
the,
Digicel from one.
the Blue are the worst internet.
No, let me tell you what I believe has happened. So Flow is a motherland for the internet access in Jamaica, because the truth of the matter is Digicel's internet system
Yes,
is
sir.
bridged from Flow, because Flow has all of those cyber optics that run underwater that go to different Caribbean countries and so forth and so on. So when Digicel came, they couldn't come and set up all of them something there. So they had to get their Digicel access, their internet access, sorry, from Flow. But what has happened is this week, I don't know if you recognize that it was very windy.
Yes, sir. True. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I think that would have disturbed
Sir,
someone.
it's not you alone.
Sit
I
again?
have Digicel, and my one was done for 2 days,
Yeah.
Oops.
True.
full days.
Yeah, that's
Because
what
Sir,
I'm saying. That's what I'm
that's
saying, you know,
true.
Naomi.
the
That's what
breeze
I'm
have
saying.
gone with itself until at
Yeah,
one
man.
point in time, it just down for 2 days. And it frustrated me for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
have to go
true.
down there.
Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, if I go down there, I say, miss, listen, I pay for my things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more and I started to come and miss 2 days of my class them already. So me I beg you, I don't want to miss no more. So I just
Look
fix it.
here.
Just fix the matter. Tell
Therefore,
me what is going on.
therefore,
Them
a
just do them
credit.
thing and not tell
Therefore,
you.
buy credit and use. Therefore, buy Digicel plan and use. It's soon done now.
Yeah, that me have to do. Me have to end up go across the road. When me walk to, I feel like I lose weight.
And you don't have much for lose, neither, you know.
I mean, I have much for
You and Naomi
lose.
don't have much for lose, you know. All
A
right.
true, sir.
Mr. Sir, I struggle for that weekend, man. I tell
Yeah,
you,
man.
I'm
Yeah, that
really
weekend was a
struggle.
hectic week, sir. That weekend
It is
wasn't a
true.
good week.
And that make
It
it
is
even
true.
worse. This breeze come from out of nowhere. It's a bad my sinus and my asthma at the same time. So I say, no, I'm going to start like up in the house, yeah, man. I prefer me not go outside.
Well, what I can say to you is yesterday, this has been a very rough week for me, because I'm going to come back to another housekeeping matter that I need to talk to you guys about, because some things that I had planned for this week, I just couldn't get the chance to do it because I have exam papers to write. Now I'm almost finished with one of them. And Lord Jesus, help me. And it was just a rough week. So yesterday I was in the midst of doing the stop and then I hear boom. I had a banana shoot around the back, and the breeze lit on the banana. You know who bakes? You know who bakes? So and in the same breath, I am hearing the garbage truck coming. So I said, well, banana should hit down, and me have this sitting in another thing. It don't make sense me. Go cut it down. When garbage truck come, I'm going to have more rubbish in the yard. So of course, good boy, I have to put on what am I going to do? I'm going to deal with that.
Sure.
Suffice it to say, the garbage is still at the front because the garbage truck came to the avenue next door to me and still don't reach me yet. But never mind. It happens when we have these climatic, conditions. We are going to be having breaks in the internet access. One of the
Yes,
things
sir.
finally,
Bad.
one of the things finally I'm going to say to you, Naomi and Chantal just spoke briefly about it. You see, when you're doing an online class,
Yes, sir.
always be prepared to um, to have a backup, and that backup is going to be just make sure that you have credit on your phone. So if you can even do a 7-day plan or a
Yes.
1-day
That
plan,
will
and especially when we were doing the online exams, I would say to the students, you have exams. I would say to you, go on and do a 2 weeks plan or a 28 days plan, so that if your internet access at home go down, you still have access to the stuff, right? It's very important. For most of the classes that I come on into, I'm logged on into several devices. In the event that one goes down, I don't have to wait and disturb the class, so forth and so on. I'm actually trying to connect to the other device now as I speak. So it is
it's a
important
sharing.
that.
It's not working. That's sharing.
So you seen it now, Naomi?
Yes, sir. It's a Mark Shanna start sharing.
But
It's still
you're
a
not seeing the
run.
document? All
No,
right,
it's
do me
still
a
a
favor. is the same document that I sent into the WhatsApp group last
Okay.
Saturday. The very last graph that we plotted. I
Yes,
want
sir,
us
I saw
to,
it.
right, good. So here what I want you to do for me now. All right, hold on, let me just get the writing thing. All right, so are you see my oh Lord, are you see my share screen? Hey,
No, sir, it still say Markson start sharing. It not sharing.
me no know. Anybody seen my share screen? I don't know what happened to your system.
I'm able to see the screen.
Yeah, man, seeing the screen. What you can do, Naomi, is log out and log back in. That's how it was working for me.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks.
to the share screen.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chantal. All right, so today is March 4 already. What keep?
Next week, this time is my birthday, you know. Now come class, too.
I lie your tail.
Joy, come.
Lie your tail, right? What's your Can anybody tell me what date I wrote a while ago? Somebody look at that and tell me what date I wrote.
You move your screen just now?
No, you're not seeing it?
No. When I see a screen, I'm moving at all. Let's do what is best now. Right.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes, sir. Seeing your screen now. But sir, look how far you
Yes,
gone.
sir, I'm seeing it now.
Look how far you gone.
20, 30,
So,
sir.
the vision for Jamaica. No,
20,
sir. You see the
plus
vision
me.
already, sir.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
sir, what are you talking about?
I have no clue why I wrote 2033. Jesus, what is happening in 2033? All right. So what I want you to do, for those of you who are coming for the first time, you can get the shared document. But what I want us to do is to plot the graph of, say, for example, f of x is equals to
Graph sheet.
x squared plus 7x plus 12 for the domain x is greater than or equal to hold on, let me just make sure that I give you a correct domain because there's something I want to bring up. there's something I want to bring across in this. I said x squared plus 7x plus 2. Right, good. We don't want to use then. Say I do it at -6 to -6 to positive -7 to +1. I call this -8. Less than or equals to 3. I'm giving you a Y domain. Why am I giving you this Y domain? Because I want you to be able to do it. Hold on 1 second, please. All right, so remember now, guys, remember, and this is especially for those who weren't here before. Watch me. My X is where I'm going to start reading from. I'm going to start reading from there. And then I'm going to read to the left and then read to the right. So this says X is greater than or equals to -8, but X is less than or equals to 3. So I'm going to read from left to right. Now what that says is I'm going to start from -8. I'm going to have my X values, then my corresponding f of X values. So I'm starting from -8, then -7, then -6, then -5, then -4, then -3, then -2, then -1, then 0, then 1, then 2, and then finally 3. And then he said to me, "Sir, this is how many we have to evaluate in the exam?" And my answer to you would be no. But for learning purposes, for classwork, I want to make sure that you know how to go ahead and substitute into your function in order to evaluate your range. So remember, my X is going to be my domain. My X here is my domain. And my f of X here is my range. So what you're going to do is, and I'm just going to do one for you. So f of -8, it means anywhere in f of X, you see X, you're putting -8. So it's going to be negative 8 squared plus 7 times negative 8 plus 12. Negative 8 squared is negative 8 times negative 8, which is going to be 64. And negative 7 times 8 is going to be a negative number. What is 8 sevens? On the don't on the timetable. On the
Sir,
don't
56.
on the don't on the timetable. Yes, 56. Now 64. When I subtract 56 from 64, what do I get?
Sir, 8.
Very good. And what is
Sir,
8
8.
plus 12? What is 8 plus 12?
20.
Good. So my range is going to be 20, and that's why I work with the values. That's why I work with the values. So my
Sir,
range, yes, please.
oh, you get the plus 12. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. We see it now.
Mhm. So that's why you work out your range. Are there any questions? This is what we did last week, you know. But for those of you who are just joining, I did this first one just for you. Are there any questions?
Same so. Sir, you know, so one of them here come on the educator. Yeah, and I get the answer fee. We work it about 100 times.
That means you're supposed to be very proficient at it now.
Yes, sir. I X over it coming at the first one, X over something by that, and the same thing like what I say at the right person.
Okay. All right. What I want you to do, I want you to take up maybe about 10 minutes. Why am I doing this? Because I want to make sure that you know how to do your substitution and I want you to hear me out. Watch me. If when you use this and substitute these values in there, and these values that you substitute in there are incorrect, you're going to get incorrect values right here as your range. And these incorrect values right here, when you're ready to plot your graph is also going to be incorrect. So if these here are not correct, then you fail the question already, even before you start. So take your time to substitute the domain into the given function to get out the corresponding range. All right, so I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. I want you all to sit and work. Yes, you can use your calculators, but I want you to sit and work. You have 11 of them to do. I'm going to give you 10 minutes or 11 minutes, a minute per question. I want you to write it out on paper so that when I come back to you, you can look at what it is that you would have done just to see if you have made any errors. All right, start for me, please. Somebody saying something? Somebody said something?
Sir.
Kavani, yes, sir.
Sir, I'm done.
Okay, very nice, very nice. All right, since you are finished, I want you to go ahead and start plotting the graph for me. And just hold on. By then, the other's supposed to be finished. So can you go and plot the graph for me, please, Kevani, and the rest of you? Kevani is finished less than the time allotted. So I expect you guys to hurry up and work. So plot the graph for me. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. Plot the graph, and then I will ask random ones of you to share your graph with us. All right, very good, son. All right, guys, are you finished now? This is more than 10 minutes, 11 minutes, you know. Are we finished? Is there anyone that is struggling to get the values?
I'm plotting my graph.
Oh, you're plotting a graph. Michaela, I don't understand, but my screen has been shared. Can anybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my screen is being shared, Michaela. Can you log out and log back in? I don't know what is happening to. Maybe your internet is causing that, but I've been sharing all along. I've been sharing all along, honey. All right, hurry up, guys, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We have more of these to do today. This is not the only question. I need to get you at a point where I know you can stand on your own with these graphs. So hurry up, please. Come off of TikTok. Come in Jesus' name, come off TikTok and focus on the word that it means. In Jesus' name. Ouch.
Hello? Bicycles low.
Good thanks. How are you?
Sir? Sir?
Yes, Kavani?
Oh, sir, Maria asked when you're done if you could have plot that, if you could have plot the graph at one, like,
Oh,
show
yeah, man. I'm
us
going to plot the graph.
something, sir.
Adult bicycles?
Yeah, man. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that,
All
Papa.
right, thanks.
Cool, no problem. Let's just give the others a little time to do this stuff. All right, cool.
Sir, I finished do the whole of them already, the graph. But the 0 one I give me trouble, sir.
All right. Michaela, are you seeing the screen now? All right. Huh. Okay. So, what did you get for f of x when x is -7?
Sir, I'm get 12.
You got 12. Anybody else got 12?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hello? No. 5,000.
So 7 sevens are 49, and minus 49 plus 12 is equals to 12. What you got for it when it is -6?
6.
6, sir.
6, sir.
Very nice. I'm proud of you. I'm hearing the answers. Let me just double check this one and let you know. 6 6 are 36. 6 7 is 42. Ah, 6 7 is 42 plus 12. 40, negative 42 plus 12 is 30. 36 minus 30 is equals to 6. Excellent. -5.
Sir, 2.
Very nice, guys. Very nice. Very nice. Please, this is -5 squared. Plus 7 times -5 plus 12. 5 5s are 25. 7 5s 35 plus 12. 25 minus 35 is -10. -10 plus 12 is 2. I got 2. -4.
0.
Really?
Yes, sir.
-4 square. Guys, if you want to keep up this work, already been feeling nice with the class, and if you keep up this, we're not good to go. So f of -4 is going to be 4 4 16, 4 7 is 28, -28 plus 12. 16 plus that is going to be -12, 0. Fabulous. And then notice f of -3.
Sir, I'm get 0 again.
0 again, sir.
0 again? We can have so
Yes,
much
sir.
0. negative 3 times 2, I mean square, plus 7 times negative 3. Very good, guys. Very, very good. I'm happy for you. 3 3s are 9. 7 3s are 21. So negative 21 plus 12. 9 and 12, that's 21. 21 minus 21, 0. Wow. Good. And then now we have F.
Sir, 2.
So you
Sir.
get 2. All right, let us check. It's negative 2 squared plus 7 times negative 2 plus 12. 2 2s will be equals to 4. Negative 2 times 7 is 14 plus
Yes.
12. Yup, 2 is correct. But hold on there. Me I guess negative 1. Negative 1 is 6.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And 0 is 12.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
And 1 is 20.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
One is
sir.
Sir, oh, 1
1
and
is
20.
20.
sir, I got
One,
you.
because 1 square is 1. 7 times 7 plus 12. 1 plus 7 plus 12 are 20.
No, that's not.
Evani, you agree
Yes,
with
sir.
them? You don't, yes, you agree with them now?
Yeah, I agree with them, so we never get that. That's all we never get to.
Where you get with?
Sir, no, sir, 6 we get.
Sir, 6 me get as well, sir.
6 you get?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 square is 1 plus 7 times 1 is 7.
Oh,
1 plus 7
sir,
is
we know
2.
why.
Why?
Sir,
Get it
them,
now.
them change the sign.
Them change the sign. Them change the sign.
Yes, so then get the 6. So they have 6 minus 12. So that's why they get 6.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, work it out, please.
But I'm going to work it out. But let me just show you something here before. And this is how observant I want you to be. 0 right here, so. Right here, so. Then 0 right here, so. You see that?
Yes, sir.
These are my turning points. And I want you, especially the business students and the computing students among us, hear me out. If you're not doing business and computing, lie. Right, I'm correct. If you're not doing business and computing, you can tune me out. But if you're doing business and computing, you will have to do foundation concept 3. And when you move it to foundation concept 3, I normally teach at, I'm normally the lecturer for foundation 3 in the summer semester. It is being offered this semester, but I'm normally the lecturer for foundation 3 in the summer semester. If I were to teach you foundation concept 3, what I'm saying to you now will come up again in foundation concept 3. All right, fast forward from foundation concept 3. You go into pre-calculus for the business students, and then you move into business calculus. If I were to catch you for business calculus, what I'm about to say now is going to come back to haunt you in business calculus. So pay attention. That's School of Business, School of Computing. I will catch you for Foundation Concept 3 next semester, God's willing. But when you finish off your associate degree and move into Calculus 1, I may be your lecturer for Calculus 1, and this is going to come back to haunt you. Those of you who are doing tourism and library and paralegal studies and psychology and criminal justice and performing arts, you have been let off the hook because you don't need to do Foundation Concept 3. These are the only 2 math courses you'll do. Outside of the psychology, students will have to do statistics or social sciences. All right? So pay attention now, please. Oh, sorry, forgive me. Students who are doing CELBE, you will also do Foundation Concept 3 because you're going to have a few calculus courses to do. And this is also going to come to haunt you. So School of Business, CELBE, School of Computing students, the chair honor, pay attention. Look here, Kevani. I have these 2 zeros here. It means that there is a turning point. The graph is going to turn. And when I calculated this value, I recognize that this value and this value are the same. So since the graph turned, there's going to be some line of symmetry right here. So as I showed you last week. So if it is turning back and the graph is symmetrical, and this is 0, and this is 0, and this is 2, and this is 2. That means I can guess that the next one beside it going to be 6. And I can guess that this one going to be 12. And I can guess that this one going to be 20. You see what I was doing?
Oh, yes, sir.
Unless my calculations here were incorrect, and which is why it's important for you to write down your calculation. Write them down so you can see them and you can check them. All right, so I'm not just going to assume, I'm going to work out. So we're going to work out f of -1, and it's going to be -1 square plus 7 times -1 plus 12. -1 square is 1. 7 times -1 is -7 plus 12. 1 minus 7 is 6. I'm going to get 6 here. So was I expecting 6? Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, man. I was expecting
So
6.
I get a negative.
What do you get?
No, sir, I just ask if I think I get like a negative answer.
1 minus 7 and -6, and -6 plus 12 a +6. But remember, you know, Kevani, if you look here, so you Papa, remember me say them 2 are the same, the other 2 can be the same, and them 2 here can be the same. So because this and this are 6, I expect these 2 to be the same. And then this one here now, I expect it to be, what am I look on? Yeah, expect this one here now to be 12. But you don't get
Sir,
6?
sir, yeah, sir, me not get 6 with the one where that one there with the this. Oh, you get the 6 right there. So you take away the 1 from the 7 plus the 12. Oh, you get the equal 6. Me last right there, so.
-1 squares is 1 round.
Yeah. And
What is
1
7
back
times -1?
7.
So -7.
Okay.
It's a -7.
Okay.
And the plus 12 goes back. Now 1
No.
minus 7 is -6.
Okay. So in the plus
And
it with the 12.
right, and so come we get 6.
Oh. Okay. Me last understood.
Right. So look here now. Let me go back to it now. This doesn't always work. If you get a graph that is symmetrical, it will always work. But if the graph is not symmetrical, it won't work. But based on what we're looking at here, we know that the graph is symmetrical. And if the graph is symmetrical, chances are they're going to ask you to write down the axis of symmetry. As I showed you the last time, students, hear me out. You understand this? You're going to the exam and get on full mark to the question. Full marks, 20 out of 20. One full mark on the question here, always come.
Yes.
All right, so watch me. So them 2 are the same, them 2 are the same, them 2 are the same. We expect a 1 here to be the 12. We expect 0 to be 12. If it's not 12, I'm going to look back at the calculation and see if I make a mistake. So f of 0, anywhere in f of x I see x, I'm going to put 0. And yes, I got my 12. And then I can be confident and I can say, you know what, I want to go with 20. I can be confident and say, I want to go with 20. All right, let me get a new screen. I have 1, 2, 3 left. And I'm going to say f of Rockstone, f of 1, or f of 1. F of 1 is going to be equals to 1 square plus 7 times 1 plus 12, which is equals to 1 plus 7 plus 12 is equals to 20. So I know that this was 20. Now I don't know what 2 is going to be on 3 because I don't have anything further here. So I definitely have to go work out 2 and 3. So f of 2 is going to be equals to 2 square plus 7 times 2 plus 12. 2 squares are 4, 2 sevens 14, and this is 12. Blowout, sir. 14 and 4, that are 18. 18 plus 2, that are 20. Make it 30. Anybody get 30?
Yes, sir.
Good
Yes,
job.
sir. We get 30 for that one day.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
We get
f of
30.
3
Sir.
is that square plus 7 times 3
Just
plus 12.
practice them, you know. Practice
3
them.
3 is 9. 3 7 is 21 plus
Yes.
12. So that we get 42. Anybody get 42?
Which one that, sir?
F of 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So once you have all of that, then it's now time to put it on a graph. It's now time to put it on a graph. Rockstone, our heap. Let's try this again. All right. Oh, hold on. Computer's dying. Hold on, let me find the charger. Hold on. No, don't die. Hold on. All right, so forgive me, yeah? So I'm charging up now. All right, let's go now. So what I want you to do, look at it, all of you look at the screen for me, please. Notice that I do not have any negative values for my f of x. Do you recognize that all these values here for f of x are positive? Talk truth.
Yes, sir.
So all those values are positive. So that's why I have very little negative space down here, so, and I have enough more positive space up here, so, right? So when I do my graph, I am going to do the graph so that I can utilize the whole graph paper. So I'm going to call this my f of x axis, and I'm going to call this my x axis. All right? Now, watch me. I go -8, -7, -6. So I start at -8. So, Rockstone, me not put all of them on a graph paper. Oh, I can put all of the x axis. All right, so if I call this, if I call every 2, 1. All right, so guess what happened now? I wanted to show you the correct thing. So I'm going to remove this line from here because I have more negative values on my y, on my x axis than I do on my y axis. I have more negative values What do I mean by that, sir? I have 1, 2, 3. Let me show you. Maybe not seeing it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 negative values, and only 3 values over here, and only 3 values there. So because I know I have more negative values, I'm going to put my y-axis somewhere. Come on, sir. We need some more sauce, I believe. T. I can put my y-axis somewhere here. Then, sir, you can do the graph like that? Absolutely. Because you want a graph to be able to hold. So I'm going to call this here 1. Every 2 I call 1. Call that 2. I'll call that 3. All right. Of course, this is my 0. It's going to be my -1. That's my -2 right here. This is my -3 on that one. That's my -4 right here. My -5 goes here. My -6 goes on that line. My -7 goes here. And my -8 goes on that line. I'm just putting -9 for to pretty it up and put 4 to pretty it up. All right. So let's go. -8 to 20. Oh no, I don't finish it. I'm going to call that 1. I'll call that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whoa, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. So what happened to my graph now? 1, 2. No, let me not do it like that. Let me use a different scale so that I can get all the values on. I go up to how many? To 42. Five, 1, 2 is 5, 1, 2 is 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, bam, then 30, then 35, then 40. Good. 45. You notice I'm not interested, but I'm going to put it for beautification purpose. -5 and -10. I'm not going to use those values. You may say, so as I said before, let me just say this again. As I said before, I gave you a very long domain because I want to give you your practice in class. But in the exam, they won't stretch the value so far. Maybe they'll give you like 7, no more than 8 values to plot. I'm giving you 13, thereabout. All right. So you don't have to worry that you're going to have so many of these to do in an exam. All right, so -8 goes to 20. Watch what I'm doing. -8 is my x value, and that goes up to 20. -8 goes up to 20. Do you agree with that point?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I want all of you to look, because you need to plot the graph. For those of you who have not yet plotted the graph, when I plot it, I'm going to project my graph and you need to plot yours because I'm going to give you another question to do in class today. -7 goes to 12. -7 goes to 12. Below 5, 10. If this is 15, 12 is both somewhere right here. So on your graph paper, you'll be able to see the smaller lines between these two lines that you're seeing here to do your stuff. -6 to 6, -6 to, if this is 5, 6 is about here. -5 to 2, -5 to 2 is about right here. So 4 to 0, that I can get easy. but 0 going to be right here. So 3 is also to 0, so that goes right there. So, and then -2 to +2. -2 to +2 go right here. So can anybody see the shape of the graph coming out yet? 1 to -1 to 6. 0 to 12. 1 to 20. 2 to 30. 3 to 42. To 40. No. 42 is about there. All right. So right there and then I can see the shape of my graph coming out. Everybody can agree with me that you can see the shape of the graph?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So all you need to do is to use a nice little line a smooth line to connect your points. And then you're going to say graph plotted, plotted for x squared plus 7x plus 12, underline it, for the domain x is greater than or equals to -8, but less than or equals to 3. You have on the f of x axis, you have on that, and then now from here, I can show you this point of information. I can show you my axis of symmetry. Where is the axis of symmetry, sir? Right here, so. What is the axis of symmetry? Axis of symmetry is that line that that cuts the graph exactly in half. So you notice that the graph stopped right here, so. If I did continue these points up here, so my -9 would correspond to 30. My -9 would have corresponded to 30. And my -10 would have corresponded to 42. If I had done that. And then you can see where, you can see it a little bit closer now, where this and this, these two correspond. Talk truth. Somebody talk to me, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, and everything corresponds. So Romare is not in class. I don't hear Romare talking from morning. Wait. Is any case, oh, you all just come sneaking at the I class and don't say nothing to the teacher? You just come sneaking at the I class and don't even say, boy, teach well
So,
going.
sir,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
So when the when they plot in the graph is like the answer them where we just work out and that with the plot on the graph, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you see what it is that
Okay.
we're doing? So the value for this thing, so anywhere on this line is going to be x equals -3, -3.5 thereabout. Yeah, I'll look at the other graph and show you. So this is going to be my axis of symmetry. So if you do a graph like that and show me all of this, you're good to go. Now, can you see this graph here?
Yes, sir.
What are you seeing on this graph? Hmm? Oh, come on. Undo. What is wrong with Mr. Sean? Sure. Can you see my graph here? How it come to 4? One of the things I want to point out that wasn't so clear on my graph is the fact that when I get down to here, that it is not a straight line, but it bells and comes up a little bit. Let me see how best I can fix that. The graph supposed to bell and come down under the 3. It's not a straight line. And you can see that bell. You can see that bell right in here. Can you see this graph?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, you're seeing all the points that we just plotted are exactly what it is that you would have seen. Now, this here, can you agree that this point here, down there, so is where the graph starts to turn and go back up this way? So look here, the graph is coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. When it reaches at this point here, it builds and go up there, so. So this here at negative 3.5, x equals negative 3.5 is the axis of symmetry. So if I go back to here, I can tell you that this line here is x equals negative 3.5, which is my axis of symmetry. So anywhere on this line, x is going to be equals to negative 3.5. That is my axis of symmetry. And then what is also going to be mute for me, please. Mute for me, please, and come out of the pot. What is going Zen, mute for me, please, hon.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you, hon. That's why now answer me my call to you a while ago because you want the food. All right, so if you look here, you're not seeing it on my graph well because I am just doing a rough sketch right here, which is why I have gone to this graph. Now I want to look here now. You see at that point there, the point that you see, I put a black spot, and you see the coordinates that come up, that point is actually saying to you that the graph has a turning point x equals negative 3.5, comma, negative a quarter. So this little piece down here is supposed to come down until it reaches negative a quarter. But we will get there. We will get there. You guys don't have a graph paper yet. So I'm just pointing out some stuff to you at this point in time. All right. Look for me on this graph because so far this graph is complete. There are one or two other things that I can do to the graph. Say, for example, I can ask you to plot another graph onto this graph, a straight line graph, and then we work out the solution, but I'm not there yet. What I want to do is to get you to understand how to go about doing your curves, your parabolic curves. So this is a parabola, right? I want you to be able to do your parabolic curves like this and maximize on it. So my question to you, are you okay with this plotting of the graph?
Sir? Sir, I get everything right there. So, but like the bottom part from mine, like curvy like that.
Right, is that straight line cut?
Yes, sir.
Right, it's not, okay, so think of it this way. My math teacher always tell me, when you turn off a fan, the fan don't stop same time. It take a little time for when you're driving a car and you press the brake, if you press the brake sudden, the car goes skid even more if you press it sudden. Talk truth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So you're supposed to have a little curve underneath it. As we get on, you'll see the curve coming out a little bit more. All right. So look at that.
All right.
Any questions? Hey, Mr. Clooney, what's up? Hello? Hello? You might not hear me now. What's up? Mm-hmm. 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 Nice. Great. Great. No, I don't have a group yet, but what I'll do is I'll keep you guys posted on the schedule class and let you know it turned out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, guys. If you look at the schedule today, you'll see that I have another class at 1 o'clock. Trust me, today is a rough. Well, my Saturdays from today on to the end of the semester is going to be rough. Because when I finish it at 12, I just going to have a 1 hour break, and then I go from 1 o'clock. So the coordinator was just calling me to just verify if I saw it. All right. Are there any questions regarding this? Because I know you know that teacher has another question to put on the board, don't you?
No, sir, I think get that.
You think you get it? What about the rest of you who are not talking up in class?
Yes, sir, I understand.
You understand it?
So it's just the only issue that I have
Oh,
is just
sir.
the graph thing. Just
What about
plotting
the
it.
graph?
Just to plot it. That's just my issue. I'm gonna get it like this. But when I do it over back and see if I get it back.
All right.
Answer.
Somebody was saying, but sir, go ahead.
Sir, me.
Let's go, Bonnie.
Just say I get everything else. I just for like practice from the part oh did I do about the domain thing. For the positive number them. Some of them they get wrong, some of them like practice some of them.
No problem, and that's fine. And I'm going to just tell you something as a word of encouragement. I like your participation in class, Kevani. And what touched me last week, and I was reminded about it today, is the fact that last week you said you had to leave. But when I looked at the participants list, you stayed for the rest of the class. And I mean, you have been participating, and son, if you continue doing this, there is no way you can fail the course. And I'm hoping that the other students in the class will look at your participation. There are others of you that are participating, you know, but there are some of you who don't open your mouth from day in class. So keep up the good work. Continue letting me know where you're having your difficulties so that I can help you to correct them, because it will only make you stronger. And the rest of you who normally talk up in class, please don't stop. It's not because it's an online class, it has to be interactive. So I congratulate you. All right. Now, and keep it up. Any day you come class and I don't hear from you, I'm going to load you up. All right. I'm going to give you another graph. And it's not going to be as long as this one, but I'm not going to tell you anything more about the graph until you plot it for me. Just follow the rules. Just follow what it is that I'm saying to you. See there, just follow the rules and you should be fine. I'm not going to say anything more because I want to see how well you're able to translate or transfer your knowledge. So the second example for the day, I'm going to ask you to plot the graph of f of x is equal to 1 plus 2x minus x squared for x is greater than or equal to -2, but less than or equal to 4. That is it for you. Go for me, please. So just complete the question. Do up your table. Let me help you out with that one. Let me help you out with that one. So you're going to have a table out. You're going to have your x value, your f of x value down here. It's going to be -2 -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4, 5, 6, 7 values to work with. So this is a typical question that will get into the exam, not 13 like I gave you just now. And incidentally, in the exam, they may tell you that they may give you one of them to say the value of this one is going to be that, but I'm not going to give you that because I want you to work it out. So start on this one for me, please. I'm going to mute, but I want all
Sir,
of you.
draw down the top, let me see, because I'm not seeing the question good. Draw down your, yeah, thanks.
You seen it now?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
So, sir, question. We do it over back and we get the same curvy looking thing. So when we do it, we must put the line of symmetry in there also to show you that too.
No, symmetry is where you lay down dead people. It's symmetry.
The symmetry, yes, symmetry.
Yeah.
So we must indicate that on the graph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right? Somebody talk to me.
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. All right. Just want to know that you guys are here, sir. All right. Always stay, always stay, always stay.
Sir? Are you there?
I'm here, Carla. You were calling me before?
No, sir. Actually, it started for a long time. I'm wondering.
No. Is Uno have work for me, you know?
Well, I'm finished. I don't know about the others.
Okay, fabulous. How about the rest of you? What about the rest of you?
Sir,
One or two.
soon done.
All right, what I'll do, Carla, is go through at least the calculations first, and then we'll see what will take place thereafter. Guys, I have one more graph to go on before school class finish today, you know?
Yes, sir. Finish.
All right, good. So now, f of negative 2 is going to be, what do you got for f of negative 2?
Negative 7 coming, sir.
Sir, -1. No. Yes, -1.
I get 1.
Yes, sir. 1 is correct.
I get 1. Yeah. Kevani, that was your while ago, Papa?
No, sir, that was me. I swear I made my mistake.
Oh, who just said, Emil just said, yes, I get 1. Who was that? Kevani, that was you?
No, sir. Tristan.
Tristan. Yes, Tristan. Very good. All right. So let me tell you where I think you guys made a mistake now. When you multiply these two negative numbers, you're going to get a positive number.
Oh, true.
And guess what happened now?
Mm-hmm.
Don't think, say, when you work out negative, open bracket, negative 2 all squared, then become a positive number. No. It's going to be a negative number because what it is that you're squaring is a -2 in parentheses. So the -2 in parentheses becomes a positive number, but there's this negative sign that is out here still.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead, Papa.
Sir, why you have f of -2 equal 1 take away 2? And the sum up at top says 1 plus 2x.
Oh, Rockstone.
Yeah.
Rockstone. Rockstone.
Oh.
How much you get for your answer now?
-7.
-7. My bad. I apologize. It is 1 plus 2x. You're correct. I had 1 minus 2x. It's so easy. We can make mistakes in the exam.
Sir, my name never wrong.
But you see, a while ago, Kerry Berry said, "Oh, sir, I said my mistake." So, oh, he said it wrong right now. All right, yeah. So it's so easy though. We can make mistakes, Kerry Berry, because
yes, sir.
So my calculation was correct, you know, but my calculation was for a different function, not 1 plus 2x minus x squared. All right. So please double check. Tristan, double check that for me, please. It's supposed to be 1 plus 2x minus x squared. Very good. So it's 1 plus 2x. So now we're going to have +2 times -2 to give me a -4. So this is a -4. When I multiply these two a positive number to a negative number, I'm going to get a negative number, and 2 times 2 is 4. So it's -4. But this value here, negative, open bracket 2, -2 all squares, still remains as that. So that's going to be 4. -7. -7.
I question myself a while ago.
I apologize, my love. I apologize. It just shows you that your teacher can be very real, and a real person makes mistakes.
Oh. So sorry, don't say I saw it going to exam sometimes I make mistake and when I look back I said, Jesus Christ.
Talk truth. Talk truth. Yep, that's exactly how it go. Yep, yep. I took out the wrong function. Please, guys, it's very important. I can't overemphasize that point. It's very important for you to look at the correct function because easy. I did a miscalculation a while ago because I picked up the wrong function. Easy. We can make that mistake. Easy. Are there any questions? Are there any questions?
Sir,
Mm.
me don't know if you, sir, look like you work with God enough. I hear me this morning, me say, I hope, sir, come show you the graph, the graph.
Yeah, man.
Huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna work this morning.
Absolutely. Ready? Can we go again?
Yes, sir.
Can I continue, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
All right. And then now we're going to go to f of -1. It's going to be equals to 1 plus 2 times -1 minus -1 squared. You notice I'm using my parentheses. It's very important. I'm using my parentheses. Um, one minus 2 minus 1. I get -2. Anybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look here, every time me always want to bring back the negative on it. That always beat me.
Yeah. So you have to respect the negative signs, Naomi. You have to respect the negative signs. Trust me. When you see a negative sign, you have to say, Mr. Negative, good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Okay, sir. I always get problem to put back the negative on it.
I get 1 for that one, for 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So you have to come to my school, come teach maths. Penwood, me attacking us, sir. Penwood.
Yeah, man, I hear you. All right. And then now we're going to have f of 1. f of 1 is going to be 1 plus 2 times 1 minus 1 square is equals to 1 plus 2 minus 1. I get 2. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You notice now that we're doing this stuff. Can you pick up any axis of symmetry right here, sir? You see any values for the f of x that will suggest anything like it did in the first one? Somebody said no.
No, sir.
No, not seeing it at all. So it's not every time you're going to see something like that. And that's why I give it this graph. Something else is going to come up with this graph. Me say, Kerry, me say, I set you up, you know, because you see all the one you and Kevani, watch you again dropping it like hot bread. You know, when breadfruit drop off a tree, it does, especially when it ripe, look up, and I really hope to God that I don't get shamed. But look again, drop you and Kevani this morning. Una go like una finish my graph. And Miss Carla said, sir, I'm finished with the graph. Watch this. Look how again flap on now. Yeah? Look how teacher again flap on with this graph.
So I have it locked. I have it locked,
You have it
sir.
locked? Son say. Son say. Any owner get it right. Name again pay on $1,000. Eh? What does that carry, Mary?
Sorry about that, sir. Sorry about that.
All right, so let's go with that now. So we have f of 2 is going to be equal to 1 plus 2. All right, so this is going to give me 1 plus 4 minus
2.
4.
Oh, yeah, got 2 to 4. Yeah, right.
And I get 1.
I got it too, sir.
You got 1?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then now we're going to have f of 3. F of 3 is going to be equals to 1 plus 2 times 3 minus 3 square, which is equals to 1 plus 6 minus 9. That's 7 minus 9 is negative 2. Negative 2. But hold on, sir. Hold on. A while ago, you say not seeing anything, but now you're seeing something. Are you seeing anything?
Yes, sir.
Me seeing something? No. Look what me seeing. The 1 year so stand up alone. The 1 year stand up alone. Them 2 1 year look alike. Them 2 1 year look alike. That means the one is supposed to be negative 7. Talk truth.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Negative 7 up there,
Yes,
so Italy to that look alike there, so.
Make a try it, because me not so sure.
Where's the surprise, sir?
Me not so sure. F of 4 is equals to 1 plus 2. So that's a minus again. Minus 4 square. 1, 4 2 is 8. Minus 16. 9 minus 16 is negative 7. We're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
the graph is really symmetrical again, don't?
Yeah.
All right.
Relation, sir. Come back to relation.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying to you, sometimes when you're doing this stuff, you may not see it exactly or immediately. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. All right. So we just need to work with it. And then, oh, hold on. Do I have any negative values? I do have negative values this time. So I'm going to put my crosshairs dead in the center. So you notice what I did a while ago? I look at my values and recognize that as opposed to the first one where I have no negative f of x values, I could draw the graph all the way down. In this here case, I have several f of x values. So I'm gonna draw my crosshairs in the center of the graph, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2. I'm going to space up my graph system and call that 1 after every 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5 for pretty looks. Over here says -1, 1, 2, 3, -2, 1, 2, 3, -3. and one more for pretty looks. 1, 2, 3, -4. All right. And then my f of x axis now has 1 up to -7. So if I call this 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's an easy one. 1, call this 2, -2, that is, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. All right, this is an easy graph. Easy one to put on. And of course, this is my 0. And then when it's -2, it's -7. When it's -2, it's -7. -6 there, so that means -7 is right here. When it is -1, it's -2. When it is -1, it's -2 right here. So when it is 0, it is 1. When it is 0, it is +1 right up here, so don't.
No.
And when it is 1, it is 2. When it is
Right,
1,
so up look a bit more. Yeah.
it
Yes,
go up
sir.
here,
Right,
so.
that's all. Yes, sir.
And when it's 2, it's 1.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
When it's 2, it's 1. And when it's 3, it's -2. When it's 3, it's -2 right on here. So can you see the shape of the graph coming out?
Yes, sir.
Kerry Berry.
Sir, yes, sir, I'm here, man.
Your graph the shape out like this?
Yes, sir.
Kevani, your graph the shape out like this, Kevani? Kevani gone. All right. Very good. Very, very, very good. So I'm gonna go. Watch me now. Go up, come down, come down, come down. And then I'm going to say graph plotted, G-R-A-P-H, graph plotted, P-L-O-T-T-E-D, for f of x is equal to 1, 1, 1 plus 2x minus x squared for the domain, what was the domain again? -2 to 4. For x is greater than or equals to -2, but less than or equals to 4. So it's important that anybody takes up the graph, know exactly what graph is representing right here. And from here, they didn't ask us in this plot, but I'm showing you what it looks like. My axis of symmetry is right here. Right? We soon read off the coordinates of the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is right there. But I don't understand something though. Let us look at that slide. Slide 4. And let us look at this slide. You notice that that parabola, it is a parabola. That parabola turns upwards, but this parabola turns downwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Maybe through this one is smaller number or something like that.
Look on it and tell me why I think that happens.
Because I think it's because the first one, the negative values, most of the negative values were on the x-axis.
But no, that's not the reason, Carla. But let me ask you, Carla, did your graph shape like this, like mine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Kevon is gone, you know. Kevon is gone. Come now, and 3 times I'm call Kevon and now answer me.
No, sir, I'm there.
But at 3 times I'm call you and I just answer on the third one. You get that graph here?
Sir, I'm still left on it right now.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
but I'm asking though, anybody can figure why one of the graphs, graph on slide 4, it shapes downwards. Graph on slide 2 shapes upwards. What is happening? Anybody?
Miss, because it started at the negative axis, sir.
No, I've nothing to do with that. Come again. I want to get some more suggestions. Come again. Hello. 17 pass. I'm going to give another 15, 20 minutes to do another question. So hurry up. All right, let me tell you why. You notice.
Sir,
Yes,
can we do
please.
the line of symmetry?
No.
Sir,
Yes, please.
is it because it's have like the plane curve?
Good try, though. I'm
Or
happy that you're
U shape?
answering.
Like a
No. No. Anybody else? I'll give 2 more people a chance before I tell you the answer. All right, so since nobody is answering me, let me call upon somebody in the class that has not spoken to me since day. Dexton, I have not heard your beautiful voice since morning. Come talk to teacher.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Mommy B. What do you think it is?
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
Not even there, Dexton, today. What to you today? You all right? Feeling better?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So I ask why one of the graphs turn upwards and the other one turn downwards. No idea?
So it's because the domains are different?
Nope, that's not the reason. Nope, good try.
Why are the reason?
Sir.
You want to hear the reason? So hear it, Naomi.
Sir,
Eric.
is it that
Yes,
the
yes,
minimum value of the Y occurs? What that's the name?
No Zen. Good try, but no. Good try, Zen, but no. Eric, what say you?
Sir, I believe the x-axis has a higher number than the y-axis this time.
Good attempt, but no. Jashawn, what say you?
God no, sir.
You don't know. All right, Jashawn. Brandon, what say you?
Sir,
we can see the graph, please.
Brandon, what say you?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Petrina, what say you? And I want to stay in my class, you better find one answer and tell me. Petrina,
Sir,
what say you?
sir, for me, sir, I would say that based on the fact that you did not use any negative number for the y-axis on the other, on the one that
That's
turned
not
up.
it. That's not it.
Yes, sir, I don't know then.
That's all right. I'm happy. I'm happy for your attempt. I'm going to call upon 2 more smarties.
Sir.
And I want to, yes, please.
Is it the range?
No, ma'am. Good try, but no Carberry. Marcolette, what say you?
I'm actually not sure. I was just looking for the answer.
Oh, you're listening for the answer. All right, I'm going to charge you $1,000. Money Q, what say you?
Sir, I don't know it. I'm trying to figure it out as well.
Truman.
Sir,
All right.
the arms of the parabola, they are the them kind of have the same Sir, tell me if me up on the right path.
No, ma'am.
All right, me don't.
I like your efforts though. I like your efforts. All right, so watch me now. I'm gonna do something for you. Watch me. When the coefficient of x squared is negative, the graph shapes like a N. You see the N for the negative? Then when the coefficient coefficient of x squared is positive, it shapes like a U. From the V. You see it? But sir, this have a V to E. The negative one going shape like an N. So anytime the graph is N, is negative, the coefficient rather of the function is negative, the graph is going to shape like an N. So let us look now. See it here? Negative x squared. The number in front of the x squared term, if it is negative, it will go shape like an N. See the N here? Groups. And this is for negative graphs, right? If you look here now, and you see x squared, a plus sign in front of it, it will go shape like a U. So remember that. So once the coefficient, so any graph I give you at all, look at the coefficient of x squared. Look at the coefficient of the number, look at the number in front of x squared, or the sign rather in front of x squared. And I'll tell you something about the number afterwards. Because when the number is either small, it either quinge up or stretch out. And when the number is a fraction, it's quinge up or stretch out. And I'll give you that example next. But let me just give you a quick example. So where I'm sitting for my class, I'm looking at a fruit bowl. All right. Now, when I go to a carpenter and I say to him, I want you to make a fruit bowl for me that can hold 20 apples, because my family eats 20 apples a week. And I want to be able, when I buy my bag of apples, 20 of them can hold in there. So he said, oh, you're going to need a big bowl, man. You're going to need a bowl XYZ size. And he will know what formula to use in order to get the bowl that size. If I want a smaller bowl, I can also know what it is that I'm going to be using. Case in point. So when Kevon is drinking him soup, Kevon look for like a Dutch pot bowl for get him soup in a kind of craving, right? But it's when Chantal now and Naomi, who them not eat food, them look for one little baby something to get one little small thing. So I'm going to show you on the graph. I'm going to show you on the graph now. If I say to you, look at the graph.
Eat like a beast, you know.
You eat enough?
Yes, sir.
No, say it not sure at all.
It not go sure. I don't say it work.
Jeez and peas.
Oh man.
Yeah, she said she eat enough. Oh my goodness.
Sir,
All
me
right,
have one. Sir, me have one plate. I eat it 10 times. All I heard them say, picky, 10 times eat one plate of food.
Naomi, you just need some good vitamin. Mega let you in from the secret. Worry yourself. Mega let you in from our remedy. Don't worry yourself. Them can't get slim girls though. Never.
Goodness, I hear you.
All right, my love.
All right. So look at this one here now. Let me put this as 3. All right, you see I have my whole number there. Oopsie, no, sir, 3 gone too far up. All right, you see I have my original graph, x squared plus 7x plus 12, and it a little bit like this. Look at what I do now. I put a half in front of the x squared. You saw the graph. Oh, this looks so. All right. You see that both graphs coincide at the same point right here. So because they're the same the y-intercept is the same at 12. But you notice one parabola, the green one, is smaller than the red one. Anybody seen that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, because the coefficient in front of the x squared is a fraction, it's 0.5. It's 0.5. What if I did put the coefficient to be a quarter? Whoa, look at that. You see which one is bigger? The one with the quarter, don't? Somebody say yes.
Can you repeat it one more time?
No, I'm just saying, when you look at the third graph, you see that the quarter is bigger than the half and it's bigger than the 1. Because there's a 1 in front of this x squared now. Right? So what I'm saying to you, and let me put one more, last one, 1/16. I'm going to put 1/8. Got the 1/8 in black. You see how big the 1/8 is compared to the other graphs? The point I'm making is when the coefficient of x squared is small, is a fraction or a decimal, you're going to get a wider or a bigger parabola. compared to when the parabola is a whole number, right? So this is how those people in the furniture industry can make the different shapes. And matter of fact, gone are the days when the man them I forgot to take out tape measure and compass and do them something there now. No, most of the furniture making now are computerized. So if I want to make a fruit basket, I put in the computer something like what I put right here. So, and it shows me how wide my parabola is. And then I will say, yes, the diameter is good. And I set it like that. And then I just go and ask the computer now to go and make the something, put in the board, the something on the thing, and it just cut it out automatically. So this is why when you go into some stores, you can see, like when you go to Ross and Amar's and them places where you can see multiple sizes of mixing bowls, and all of them are the same size. Yeah. And that's why you can find a 2 cup and a 3 cup and a 1 quart and a 2 quart and a gallon and them something at the same size, because these are done by the computer. So you get consistent sizes as it go along. All right. So that's what the graph looks like. That's what the graph looks like. And just remember, very important, when the coefficient of x squared is negative, your graph is going to be an n. It's going to shape like an n for negative. And the opposite, once it's positive, it's going to shape like a U. Very, very important. This must be taken into Foundation Concept 3. It will be taken into calculus. It will be taken into business calculus. All right? Very, very important. All right? Now, we have 30 minutes left. I have 30 minutes left. I'm going to give you 2 more graphs. And I want one to be done in class now. I will discuss it, and the other to be done. For homework.
Sir.
Yes, my love.
Why is it you told us that the grades will be released on Tuesday and it has not been released as yet?
And I did say that. So I saw a thing that just asked the same question. And let me apologize. Let me apologize. Let me tell what has happened. Let me tell what has happened. So another head of department said to me that, Mr. Shanda, I'm seeing your grades on the system. Send me something to get something released for you. So I said, okay, fine, because it was previously submitted. The honest truth, Kerry Berry, is that I am struggling completing the writing of my exam paper. And if you called me this week, you would not have gotten through to me, because I did put on the cell phone and said to myself, I'm going to have.
Yes, sir. That me and Sonia Bunsford said, sir, we are called, sir, and him not answer the phone.
I'm going to tell you why. I was trying to tunnel vision to complete. No, the truth is I completed one. So I have 2 computers open up as we speak. And I'm reviewing one of them that I have done. I got a call yesterday, Kerry Berry. The class, there's going to be a class. There's going to be a session for Foundation Concept 1 for sure. And then yesterday when I got a call from the Vice Principal Secretary, I recognized that I put myself into problems, because I said to her, yes, we're going to have the class. You know what that means? There's another exam paper for me to write, which is the Foundation Concept 1 for those who will be repeating. And if you see, look at the listing, you see them put up calculus 1 there that I have at 1 to 5 today. Anybody see that?
Yes, sir.
You know what that means for a teacher? It means there is a 4th exam paper for me to write. So, Kerry, it's not that I don't want to, but trust me, maybe just kind of feel overwhelmed. That's an honest word, overwhelmed. So it is going to be for this week coming, God's willing. I apologize for the thing, but trust me, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. So I was just trying to prioritize some of the deliverables that I have. X equal. All right, I'm giving you one more. This one is pretty easy. We're going to go -3 to +3. right, you know what I do? Let me just give you that one for class today, and then I'll generate some other stuff for the homework, since I have it as classwork. So start that one for me, please. This one is easier than the stuff. What I want you to do now is to identify the axis of symmetry.
Sir.
Yes, my love.
So can I stay in your class?
Who this?
Sir, you asked me. Sorry, you asked how much children in our class. So you not asking how much are we gonna do maths?
Enough for
Oh,
do maths,
no, sir. I must about 2 or 3 hours, sir. No, sir.
Enough for uno.
No, sir. Must about 2 or 3 hours.
Listen to me. You've never met Kerry. You've never met Zenika. You've never met Naomi. Them 3 people in the class give me enough problem. So them 3 smart name I'm just call it's like Kerry, just work with me now. A peer trouble them give me one Zenika. Oh my goodness. Susan, where's Susan there? The real Susan, raise your hand, please.
She's not in here, sir. I'm not see her.
Susan, are there?
Sir, we're not cause you're not trouble, sir. I learn better in this class.
But you don't go to the other class, you need to go learn. But we soon talk.
Sir, give them a blast.
Sir, give them a blind. Give them a blind. Help them, sir.
Sir,
just in here now, just keep them and if anybody else come, let them go on. Give them a blind.
Petrina,
yeah, give them a blind.
Yes.
You know what me I tell you, say, see that circle? Him nice, you know, but you still when you not do him work, him off. You have to go
Talk
run
truth. Talk
And piece of half in you get and plus, you know,
yeah, and
nice stuff either, you know, I'll email you get, you know. Yes,
all right.
Like
Talk truth. Tell them for me, please. Yeah,
all right, sir. Sorry, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So make sure you're willing in it. So we are big for you. So we are big for you.
So when they come in here, sir, I'm money out with a business.
You better take it. Don't even ask nothing. But sir, I'm gonna leave you now here because I have to run at the people in work now.
I get sir, the place done upside down.
Sir,
Yes, Carla Bo.
I'm having a challenge. But I'm trying to draw the to plot the graph. That this where the lines are not connecting properly. Like it's like a little bit retarded. I don't know why.
I'm happy you said that. I was going to talk about that one, but I decided that I'm not going to say anything yet because I want somebody to. What I want you to do, Carla, is to double check all your points. When the points are not connecting, you notice with the two graphs that I did, I said to you, do you see the shape of the graph coming out and you all answer and said yes? If you're not seeing the shape of the graph coming out, it means that one or two of your points are not correct. So double check your points, please.
Man, I'm seeing the points and I'm seeing the shape, but when I'm trying to connect, like for example, from when I'm trying to connect the points, I'm supposed to get the curve just free flowing like that. Not happening.
All right, so you may need some sauce up leaf tea like a teacher.
Jesus.
All right, we'll soon look at it. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes.
Sir, finish.
Good job. Were you able to connect yours?
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. Take a picture and put it in a WhatsApp group, please, so we can all look at it. Both you and Carla. Can everybody see the screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Carla, I like a graph. I like a graph. Carla, I like it. The axis of symmetry, however, is slightly out of place. I think I know what it is that you're trying to do. I think the axis of symmetry is going to be the y-axis. So what you could have done is just to put the dotted line on the y-axis to show. So don't put the dotted line beside it because that's really not it. It is where the y-axis is. Got me?
Do it again, sir.
I said, I see where you put the axis of symmetry, but your axis of symmetry is actually the y-axis. But I think I know why you did it like that.
Yes, it's just line going down the middle. That's the Y.
Right. And the curved part of the graph down there, I kind of need to fix up for you, but I will look at that some other time. All right, I did say to Tristan, what was it I said to? Somebody else was supposed to.
Sir.
Yes, my love.
But you didn't mention about the line of symmetry. They meant that I should, the way I wrote it, I should write it going vertically.
Right. So based on what I'm seeing on your graph, your line of symmetry looks to me like it is a y-axis. The f of x axis.
What I labeled it.
Right, but I see you put a dotted line beside the line of the axis of symmetry. So I'm saying if the line of symmetry is your y-axis, put your y-axis in dotted lines.
It is in dotted line, sir.
I know, but what I'm saying to you, I'll correct it.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yeah, man, no problem. But a good graph though. I thought Tristan saying that he's finished also. All right. Give me about 5 minutes, please. I'll call back to you in 5 minutes. Please finish working on the graph in that time. Thank you.
Sir, you're saying something?
He said he'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, soon come back.
All right then.
All right. Now, how you feeling regarding this other this last graph that you did? Talk to me.
Sir?
Yeah, how you feeling about this one?
Sir, I can't see your screen, sir.
Oh no, I have not. I have not. I don't think I'll have enough time to go through that one. You can't see the screen now?
No, sir.
No?
You're not sharing screen.
Strange. Um. Seen it now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm saying to you that I'm not going to have enough time to plot that graph on the stuff. But what I promise to do though, before I send you the notes, I'm going to do the rough plot on my system. And then I'm going to send you the graph so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. So guess what?
Yes,
You did a
sir.
lot of work today. Believe it or not, you did quite a bit of work today. I'm going to ask now, because I sent you a threatening thing your email this week about Educasoft.
Sir, I tell
Yes,
you,
please.
no, I can do the graph them. No.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Those were the
I
issue. Those
took
were the
them
issues I've been having with it.
All right, no problem.
That's why we kind of pause until we reach there. So
All right then, no problem. So I'm going to
Sir.
ask you to go, Petrino, and Brandon.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask that you, do you have any friends in the class here? You know anybody in the class?
No, sir.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
I'm gonna ask that you. Wait, go no. All right, hold on.
Oh, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, this the graph one problem still come complete most of them already.
Nice, Papa.
Sir, you saw my text?
Who is
Zenny.
this? Oh, where is it? What's up?
Yeah, I texted last night because I was doing some of the assignments and I accident because I wanted to change the device, so I closed the
Okay, you close it out. Not a problem, honey. Not a problem.
Also sent you a text as well, sir.
All right, yeah, man. But yeah, no problem. I will look at them. But the truth of the matter is, remember I said to you, I was tunnel vision trying to finish off some paperwork.
Yes, sir.
So I will definitely make amends. For the stuff. All right, so those of you who are not yet connected to the WhatsApp group, there goes a link in the chat. Please to connect, because my main source of communication will be the WhatsApp and email. WhatsApp first, email second. So you know me send that email, I vex my vex, right? So do that for me, please. And I will definitely, I'll communicate with you before the end of the day, because I need to send you the graphs and I need to give you a homework question. And I also want you to, and those two persons who the class begged to let you in, I need to get your email addresses so I can get you connected to Educasoft so you can start the work as well. But outside of this, thanks for coming out. You did well today. Keep up the good work.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir.
Bless up your good self. Wait up.
All right, then.
Why is the WhatsApp link not loading?
Huh?
The WhatsApp link is not loading.
It's not loading? Yeah, man. Get a little break. It will load. Just get a little time. Just copy it and keep trying. It will come on.
Yes.
Brandon, it worked for you, Brandon?
Sorry, I gotta start out the video them, right?
Yeah. It's just one video that I don't send in. It's last week.
Right.
Yeah, man, because the others are uploaded. It's just last week one I didn't send off yet. And
Okay,
that I'll send off today as well.
All right, then.
No problem. All right, all the best, guys. Talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Take care. Bye-bye.